This is Ylelmore, Season 2, Episode 7. Problem Child.
I'm not mad.
I don't care if you're mad. How did you even find the wolf lilac?
Oh. You really weren't going to tell me.
No, because if you listen to the rest of the episode,
Are you just going to keep getting hurt because of me?
Rion, no! It's not because of you. It's because of me.
But if I become more human, you won't have to protect me anymore. You'll see. If I'm human, the secretary will like me again, and I won't growl when I'm tired or scared or stressed out, and then I can go back to chess and the principal will let the teachers talk to me again. You can stop the luck thing and everything will go back to how it used to be.
Rion, the forest said no.
I know, but what if it said no because I was doing it for the wrong reasons? What if I'm supposed to do it to protect you?
Maybe if we just ask Alice or...
That's why we're recording. We can tell them everything later, but I just want you there with me.
But...
I'm scared, Kira.
Rion...
I can't even turn into a wolf to protect you, so I can at least be normal and not need protecting. Right?
I don't think you're supposed to turn into anything to protect me.
Please, Kira.
I don't want you to do this.
You're my best friend in the entire world. Please.
Is this really that important to you? I like you even if you aren't a werewolf, but are you really, really sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't tell anyone.
Okay.
I promise I won't go anywhere once we get to the woods. You won't get lost. I'm going to get a snack. Do you want anything?
No. I guess this is Stories from Ylelmore, and in this episode we're, I don't really know. I don't know how to fix this. I have to fix this. Did you ever figure out why your family always comes here?
I think it's because of the sound. You know how Nilla said that shifting is a little like dancing. I think this is sort of like the music the spirit plays.
Oh.
Okay, I think here is good.
Are you sure you want to do this? What if none of us ever feels the same or you're not?
I'm sure.
I'm going to trust you, okay? Alice said that maybe I shouldn't, but I'm going to. You'll do the right thing. Okay?
Even if it's not what you want me to do.
Yeah. And I want you to know that I'm not mad about any bruise I got. And I'm not mad that you couldn't go wolf to protect me. And I'm not mad that you growled at the teacher. And I'm only sort of mad that you wanted me to hurt the school spirit.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm only sort of mad. I love you, Rion.
I love you too. Okay, I'm going to.
Make sure you don't get my recorder wet.
I got it.
Be safe.
I will. I'll be right back.
Okay.
This is the right thing. You said to pull a flower to my heart. Hello? Kira? Is anybody here? What if I don't?
Forever.
I'll be stuck here forever.
No stop. No back. No forward. No through.
I'm going to stay here.
Stop.
Ah! What is this? What is this? I'm thinking I don't. Forward. I can forward. I'm trying. I'm too small. It's too fast. Help. Wolf freak. I should be. Forward. Where is this? Yes. I don't. Is it dangerous for me to be here?
Yes. Too young.
Then, is there a way for me to go back?
No back. Only forward.
But
Forever.
but it's so empty here. Which way is forward?
Follow.
But isn't forward supposed to be toward the light?
Follow.
So, what are you? Oh, sorry. I don't know how to fix you. Maybe if Kirf was here, she'd know, but I can't. Sorry.
No, sorry.
I can't.
No, take time.
I don't think I can. I can't. I'll try.
No, try.
But
No, try.
what? Oh. You mean this? Oh, I think I can. Mom, when do you think I'll ship?
Probably when you're a little older. You know, Nillis just started changing.
But now, I'm the only one left.
Oh, I see. Do you want to go outside and play with them?
Can I do it like a wolf?
Yeah, you can pretend to have big wolfy teeth and big wolfy paws and roar!
Mom! Mom!
You ready to go?
Yeah, what was that? I saw Mom and Nillis. This is a part of me. What does that mean? Forward fix. Is there a way I can pick these up without my hands? I really don't.
Nillis.
Not Nillis, ma'am.
You know, I just had Nillis 2 years ago. Same spot. Can you answer the question?
12.
Correct.
I don't like this. Can't I just leave the shards here? And not going forward means I'm stuck. But this is... I don't want to... Oh. Only forward. And the only way forward is to fix you.
Yes.
What happens when I fix you? It sounds like you don't know. And that's the only way. What if I just walk by? This isn't fair. I don't want to see this stuff. I already lived it.
Hi, Rion. How are you today?
I'm fine, ma'am.
That's great to hear.
Riri, Nillis, get off.
Hi. Good morning, Nillis.
Get off. Mom says we're leaving at noon today. See? Where are we going? It's either Sia's birthday or Ebay's.
Oh, Rion, is Nillis your,
Riri's my baby bro.
Oh.
Huh? Nillis, don't call me that.
What, Rion, what's that?
Don't call me Riri anymore. Not a baby.
Oh, sorry.
That's not what happened. She didn't look at Nillis like that. I wouldn't have done that to Nillis.
Rion.
Stop talking to me at school.
What?
Can you not talk to me at school?
Did I do something wrong?
The teachers always get me confused with you, and maybe if we didn't...
Oh, I thought you liked, yeah.
Could you tell Junior to...
Yeah, sure.
That's... I didn't mean to... I didn't notice he made that face when I asked. But if I'm living all these over again... But... this is hard. You keep saying I'm too young. Too young for what? Oh, was I not supposed to come here yet? Did Dad come here then? I don't know what that means. Oh, I can do it.
Oh, you're one of Evier's boys. You're here early.
I'm Rion.
I can never get you all straight. What brings you here?
My brothers have stuff today.
Are you free? I could use some help.
Sure.
Come on, this way. Rion, was it?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Rion. I forgot about that. I didn't break it. But I'm just grabbing them. I'm not fixing anything. Is there at least some glue or something? I don't like how these pieces make me feel.
Are you sure you don't want to go out with your brother?
Is being a werewolf bad?
Riri, I can't hear you.
Nothing, never mind. I just wanted to spend more time with you. Can we stop? Just for a little bit. I know, but it hurts. I wish Kirith was here. Can the next place be nice? Does that mean no? How many of these are there? Kirith?
Yeah?
Huh? Kirith, how did you get here?
You called me, so I'm here.
Are you really Kirith?
I don't think so. I think I might be who you think Kirith is.
So, you're not the real Kirith.
I'm really you?
You can't tell me how to get out of here.
No. I don't know how to do that. But I can keep you company.
Did I make you?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
don't want to be a burden.
Rion, I'm not even real. You maybe made me. And you're worried that holding my hand is gonna bother me.
Oh,
Hold my hand! That's what I'm here for!
sorry.
No, sorry.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do, Kira.
You broke it, so you gotta fix it.
Broke what?
I don't know, something here and here. You broke it!
My brain and my heart.
You broke it, so you gotta put it back
Oh,
together.
I didn't break my heart or my head.
Nope, you broke it. I found a piece. Come on, Rion.
But
It's okay. You can do this. I believe in you, Rion.
Do your brothers cause you trouble, Rion?
sometimes, I guess.
I thought so. You haven't started shifting yet, have you?
No, ma'am.
Then it all makes sense. You're a great kid, Rion. Be ashamed to lose you.
Lose me.
Would you like a candy? I just got some new ones.
I see why the real me doesn't like her.
You saw that too.
Yeah, I see what you see.
I don't want Kira seeing stuff like that.
But you don't think she'd treat you any different if she did. I think if you did, I'd be different now. But I don't feel different.
Yeah, I guess.
You're afraid of making her worry.
And it's embarrassing.
Really?
Yeah, because she heard how the secretary talked to me one time, and she knew it was wrong. But I thought it was normal. I thought she was nice.
Rion? She's not.
I don't. It still sort of feels like she is. Like she'd stop if she knew she was hurting me.
You only sort of believe that.
I saw how she looked at Nullis. I don't think he ever did anything to her. She just knew what he was, and I thought she was nice.
Do you want a hug?
It's embarrassing that you know that.
So?
I want a hug from the real Kirith. No offense.
Well, I am offended. I give hugs that are just as good.
Kirith's hugs suck. She holds on too tight.
You should definitely tell her.
No, they only suck because she holds me like she wants to keep me close. It's not always a bad thing.
Oh, I'm going to let you go.
Yeah, I don't want that today.
Ready?
No, but
Mom? Did you ever want to be a werewolf? Did you know that the first time your dad shifted in front of me, it was by accident? What? Really? Really. He was even wearing clothes. They were just shredded to pieces, and he was the most beautiful creature I had ever seen. You were. And he was absolutely gigantic. I thought, goodness. First, I thought a man who loses his composure like that just because I asked him on a date was a huge dork. And then I thought, I gotta lock that man down.
ew.
Mom!
Gross.
What? I did. How do you see something that pretty and say, nope, not for me? He was mine. And I don't know. I don't think I ever wanted to be a werewolf. I think it's a beautiful thing to be. And I love being as close to it as I am. But I also really like the things I could still do as a human. Running my fingers through Ever's fur on full moons. I like looking from that little space between his ears when he takes me on his runs through the forest and prowls around trying to scare random campers.
Dad does that?
Especially if they have an unsafe fire. Scares them so bad they all take the fire safety course after. I also like his big old teeth and puppy dog eyes. Mom, are you a furry? Where did you hear that word?
I forgot all about that.
Really? It seems super important.
Yeah, I guess it is.
More.
Dad?
Rion, you're up early. Come on, sit. You want any?
What is it?
Coffee.
Dad? Gross.
Is that a no?
You like this?
What's on your mind, Rion?
I wanted to know if... Do you like being a werewolf?
Why do you ask?
No reason.
I like it a lot. It's like taking a deep breath after being underwater.
Do you think I'll feel that way too?
Rion, you're going to love it.
Rion, just the young man I was looking for.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you free right now? I need you to do me a very big favor, can you?
I like to, but...
You're always helping people out, Rion. Please.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Why'd you say yes? It didn't feel like you wanted to.
I told the real kid, or the recorder. I started doing the extra stuff because teachers remembered my name. But after a while, I kept doing it because it felt like I had to. I mean, I did like to do some of the stuff, but it started being all the time. Everyone wanted my help all the time. And it felt like I couldn't say no anymore. And I ended up tutoring all those people and in the student council and taking over for the treasurer and in the chess club and being the teacher's aide, and it was so much work. And I didn't want to tell mom and dad, and I don't want them to worry. And I started doing more stuff at home because what if mom and dad are like the teachers, and if I'm not special, they'll start to forget me too. I don't know how to do that. I don't know what you mean. There are so many pieces. How am I supposed to fix this?
Slowly?
But
Here. It's one piece. I think this is most of
but
it.
I don't have everything.
You don't need everything. Here, start with this.
But where is it supposed to go?
Where do you think it's supposed to go?
Here? What if I try to do my hair back? Will I look more human?
It looks good to me.
And that's it. I put this together. What if I do it wrong?
Then it's wrong. Fix it. You broke it. Only you can fix it.
Maybe if I stay away from nose, I can't wait to start. If I just try a little bit harder, I can make everything work. Just nod and say yes. They're all expecting me to say yes. I like shifting, but maybe I like it too much. Junior and Nose fail, just like the secretary said. What if I'm one of those werewolves? Just keep trying. Just keep trying. What if I get a B on this test? I don't get it. Maybe if I stay up a little late. It is like werewolf Junior knows. Why don't they talk to me at school? Mom says werewolves are beautiful. Why don't they look at me anymore? I don't need help. I can do it. Oh, it's you.
Us. Hey, Rion,
Yeah.
before you make any big choices, can I ask you a question?
Like what?
If you close your eyes and pretend you're alone in the forest in the nicest, warmest, coziest, best patch of grass around, which version of you are you when you're all alone and happy?
Water in my nose. Water in my nose. Kira,
Rion?
can I have a...
Yeah? What is in my hair? What is in my hair?
Thank you.
I don't think I did anything.
Your hugs suck.
What?
I like them.
I'm confused. What happened? Did you do it? Are you okay?
No.
Oh. To which question?
The last two. I didn't do it.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't want to. I've been a really bad brother.
What?
We go home now. It's cold.
Yeah.
And can we tell my mom about the secretary? Together.
Really? Yes, please. I don't like her.
You have to get rid of the ring.
After we tell your mom.
Deal.
Hi. Oh, wait. This is mostly you. You do it.
Hi, this is Rion with my co-host
Kira.
and our assistant/mascot, Ellis.
I thought you guys forgot about that.
I did.
Not in a million years.
It sounds like you did a lot without me.
I didn't do anything. I just sat by the waterfall and tried not to go to sleep. I got really good at skipping rocks.
We probably should have told my dad instead of my mom.
So we didn't get to see it, but Mama said she heard from McSilver, who heard from Miss Aya, who heard from someone that Mrs. Rion's mom walked into the school and went straight up to the secretary and said, "Hi, I'm 10. Are you Miss Real sweet?" Which is easy, because Mrs. Rion's mom is the nicest person in the whole wide world. Mama said everyone who's there said she looked so calm and happy and normal, except for the baseball bat.
I heard it had nails in it.
It did not have nails in it. It was Junior's from when he still played baseball.
And the secretary didn't even notice. She gave Mrs. Rion's mom one of those adult smiles they give people when they're busy at work.
A business smile.
Yeah. And then she said, "My son Rion talks so much about you. I wanted to thank you. Is your car the silver one in the second spot?" And the secretary didn't know what to do. So she nodded, and Rion's mom left and smashed every single window in the car. And then she slashed the tire and poured 3 whole bottles of rubbing alcohol through the window and set the seats on fire before she shouted, "Who's the feral one now?"
I think I see why your mom and his mom are friends.
What? Mom would never.
I'm not talking about that one.
Oh, Mama. Yeah.
Mom's not allowed in the school for the rest of the year. But she says it was worth it, and she hugs me really tight whenever she says that. She says she'll have Dad record the important stuff. I think we were supposed to pay for a new car, but instead Mom got a new one from the Coven after the Cal Manor thing, and the secretary got her old one.
And I haven't seen the secretary either.
That's because she's in sensitivity training. I don't think we could fire her on account of her car.
Yeah, Dad said that, and Mom says it was still worth it.
How are you?
I'm taking a break from tutoring and the teacher's aide and stuff. I'm still the class president, though.
There's so much, Rion!
Yeah, I don't really know what to do with all this free time now, though.
You'll probably figure something out.
It's a little scary, not knowing what to do. But it's not bad scary, I think. Do I have to do the outro too?
Yeah.
This was Stories from Ylelmore. See you next time.
Stories and Ylelmore is made by the It.Me Podcast Production, LLC. All voices are done by me. Transcripts for the episode can be found in a link in the description or at itmepodcast.com, where you can also find coloring pages, bonus material, and other podcasts. Letters can be sent to storiesandylelmore@gmail.com. If you want to support your creator, rate, review, comment, or tell a friend about the show. If you're a grown-up and you want to offer more support, maybe you can think about donating to the Ko-fi or Patreon, linked in the description. We wanted to take a moment and thank our Witch Tier patron, Becca. Thank you so much! Our Our outro this season is I See by Kula from the Free Music Archive under the Creative Commons Attribution license. See you next time!